My name is Arvind Kala and I live in Delhi. De-escalation, disengagement. Disengagement, de-escalation. These are the two words which have been ringing out from India's foreign ministry ever since Chinese troops moved into our part of Ladakh 1.5 years ago. At that time, Mr. Modi had said that not an inch of Indian territory had been taken. No longer does he say so, because the words can come back to haunt him. Meanwhile, his own party MP Subramaniam Swamy says that China has occupied vast swathes of our part of Ladakh. The same thing is repeated by two military historians and experts, Praveen Sahni and Ajay Shukla, both retired lieutenant colonels who are extremely well informed, we can say even erudite. They say that, and Fareed Zakaria, CNN, one of the world's acclaimed scholars, says that China is in possession of, has occupied 100 square miles of Indian territory in Ladakh. Now that's the distance between Bombay and Pune. And all because of Mr. Modi's adventurism in Kashmir. He needn't have changed the Kashmir status, because Kashmir, all said and done, though it's a dispute, it was a dormant dispute, but it's a dispute recognized by the UN, where Pakistan has alternate claims, where China has claims, and Mr. Modi has altered his status overnight by truncating into two. It's like, me cutting a samosa into two and saying, oh, I've turned one samosa into two samosas. But it doesn't work that way. So the China was provoked because there were complications in other ways. So they moved into Ladakh. That is the now Mr. Modi did something which no Prime Minister had done. Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, his own Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Manmohan Singh. Nobody had altered the status of Kashmir. But Mr. Modi did that. Mr. Modi is, he reminds me of a schoolboy returning from school. The schoolboy sees a beehive and pokes a stick into the hive. And the bee starts stinging him and he runs, and says, Mummy, Mummy, save me. That is India's plight. Mr. Modi needn't have done this at all. Because though we had a land dispute over Ladakh and Arunachal with China, the dispute was dormant. We had had peace with China for 58 long years after 1962. And China was almost our largest trading partner. It continues to be, if not largest, second largest. Our pharmaceutical industry, our auto industry, our solar panel industry, they are dependent on Chinese components and Chinese ingredients. So everything was very cool and smooth and etc. etc. And Mr. Modi came and he damaged everything. And today the result is that China has encircled India even in a worse manner. I mean, he's building direct ties with Nepal, with Bhutan, because China's immense money power dwarfs India's. China is five times more powerful than India economically and militarily. They have finances to the world. So we could have, inaction is better than action. There are 150 disputes dormant disputes like Kashmir in the world, the UN says. So Kashmir was one of them. What is the problem? Let it be, man, let it be. We had a flourishing trade with China, and that is how it should have been. And so I don't know, by doing this, what has happened, and the sad thing with India is that I'm scared as I speak, because if somebody questions India's foreign policy or defense policy, the first thing they do is arrest you for sedition. But then why don't they arrest all these people who are talking openly? Now, things like this, the Chinese occupation of Ladakh cannot be hidden. The Indian Army has 14 lakh active personnel. They all have 14 lakh cell phones in their pockets. They talk to their wives, their brothers and sisters, their friends, their colleagues, their neighbors. And there's a torrent of evidence that everybody knows that China has occupied vast swathes of Ladakh, and they're making threatening moves on Arunachal Pradesh. So this is what it is. And then me sitting here and talking to you, I'm no good, nobody. I'm scared that they may say, hey, you're a traitor, you're this, catch you for sedition. This is the thing, but this kind of terror just won't work. I mean, you can't shut the mouths of 1400 million people. Okay, boss, please share this video if you think I talk sense, and subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, if you can. Adios, boss. See you later, alligator.